Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me as back in my normal recording spot, and we are looking at our work week forecast for April 24th through the 28th, and what we are looking for this week. Kind of a dreary week, especially the first half of the week. Things will be steadily improving each day, sort of throughout the week, but there's definitely mostly clouds through Wednesday. Showers in the afternoon, each afternoon, definitely chances of that. A couple peaks of sun is possible tomorrow and Wednesday. I think today we're completely cloudy. But then Thursday and Friday do start to get better. We're kind of cool all week as well. So all the details, let's take a look at why that's all going to happen, what's going on. First of all, let's start off with satellite imagery. Now, you look at this satellite picture and you say, hey, this doesn't look too bad. Okay, sure, there's a system over the Great Lakes, but that, maybe is going to exit and we'll get into this nice patch of clear air. Unfortunately, no. This area is pretty cut off from the main part of the flow. The trough's going to move through very slowly, and there's lots of little impulses that are going to help to create both some cloudy conditions early in the week, particularly, and also some sprinkles, especially each day in the afternoon as we get a little bit of heating in the day. With these more cutoff systems, they tend to get a little more showery in the afternoon. No widespread heavy rain or anything like that, but definitely kind of dreary, misty, damp, kind of spring weather. April showers, spring Mayflowers. This is the kind of weather that does that. That's kind of how it goes. We've had some really nice April weather. Now we're getting some really not as great April weather. This does look like, though, the clouds aren't that bad, but I'm sure if you've looked outside this morning, you have noticed that there are a lot of clouds. If we take a quick look at a more visible satellite, you can see we have a lot of low clouds kind of hanging. There's a nice dry area to our south. I don't think any of that's going to get in here today. Tomorrow, we'll probably get some more broken cloudiness. If you look further off to our west, it's a little more broken cloudiness. I think we do get a couple of peaks of sun tomorrow, but I think today we end up entirely gray. Let's take a quick look at that radar just to kind of show you what's going on. You can see on radar, we got a lot more. Actually, the radar, a lot of this is not hitting the ground, but it is showing where there is a lot of this kind of low-lying moisture, particularly in the northeastern United States. The heavier rain from yesterday has moved way off to our east in Maine. That's not coming back, but there is lots of little just areas of low-level moisture that aren't going anywhere because this pattern is not overly progressive at the moment. So we're not going to clear out all this damp, cool air. Instead, we're just going to give these repeating chances of showers, particularly in the afternoon. If we come a little bit closer in, you can see, first of all, you see temperatures, low 40s this morning. That's actually not too far from a normal low temperatures for the mornings, but they're not going to move much, and these are definitely not normal highs. We're definitely probably mid to upper 50s, probably mid 50s, upper 50s as we get is probably average this time of year, certainly, and we are nowhere near that really for a lot of the for today. Tomorrow and Wednesday we get a little closer to it. Thursday and Friday we definitely get a chance. Friday we might even be a little bit above average again. But anyways. You can see even there's not much actual rain happening out there, but the drizzle is sort of showing up on radar a bit. Okay, if we take a look at the overall kind of upper level pattern, here's the 500 millibar vorticity. I show this every once in a while. Basically, you can see the big trough here around this upper level low pressure system, mid-level low pressure system here over the Great Lakes. And wherever you see the brighter colors, the oranges, that's where there is just some vertical motion or energy in the atmosphere. You can see here's our impulse that brought through the heavier rain over the last basically Saturday night into Sunday morning, particularly here. And then we have lots of kind of fill-in areas of energy kind of pinwheeling around this system that will be coming through that are just kind of reinvigorate the showers each day. If we take a look at what's happening in terms of on the surface over the next 3 days, today here's sort of the setup. We got a bunch of little low pressure systems at the surface in different areas. There's a bit of a front/trough associated with this one this afternoon, and again this trough along the trough axes. That's also areas where we can definitely see some precipitation happen, or some of the showers happening in the afternoon. Like I said, what's likely to happen is in the afternoon, you enhance that shower activity because you get a little bit of heating, not so much from at the surface level, but you do have the sun certainly aloft, and it gives just a little extra heating, provides a little extra lift in the atmosphere, and it kind of enhances the showers as these systems are kind of dying out in terms of they're not attached. The system that was attached to the original real developing energy has gone well to our east, and now these are kind of dying low pressure systems. As we head through Tuesday, same kind of thing. This system, the last system, the last low pressure impulse that will finally kind of get things moving is finally starting to move across the Great Lakes. Then we still kind of have this one offshore with a trough sort of associated with it, and this one to our north. Again, still similar setup, maybe a little bit more in the way of sun on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, finally, we are going to get this final piece of low pressure associated also with the upper level low to finally start moving through. We have surface high pressure starting to build in, so that by Thursday, we won't have full sun on Thursday, but we'll have quite a bit of sun on Thursday. And Friday looks pretty sunny as well, so we certainly get better. Let's take a look at what that means in terms of the overall details for the forecast. Today is definitely the most clouds, most in terms of precipitation totals. I think each day brings the chance to get maybe about to a tenth of an inch of precipitation in any showers that develop, although it's entirely possible that we won't get much actual accumulating precipitation at all on any of these days. But no sun, I don't think, today. Temperatures are also the coldest today. We're stuck in the mid 40s. Like I said, that's probably 10 degrees on average below average temperatures. But you can see we are trending towards average. By Wednesday, we're pretty close to average. So Tuesday, still a peak or two of sun, a little bit better. Still chance for sprinkles later on in the afternoon. Best chances for that happens between like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and about 6 p.m. at night, 7 p.m. at night. Although sprinkles are possible kind of anywhere in this whole 3-day period. Wednesday, again, a little bit better. But you can see we're starting to dry out. That's part of why the temperatures at night actually go down a little bit. We're not quite so the dew points aren't quite so high, which gives a little room for that to happen. And in the afternoon, when you get a little bit of sun, it gives a chance for a little bit more of an enhanced shower. So if we're going to get a heavier shower, it would happen probably on Wednesday, although Wednesday is also the sunniest day. Thursday, we really do kind of dry out finally at the surface. We get that low level moisture out of here. Temperatures are still a degree or two below average. It's not too bad, but Friday looks pretty nice. We might be 5, 6, 7 degrees above normal on Friday, and a drier feel as we head towards the weekend. Saturday looks okay as well, although the pattern going forward still looks pretty unsettled as we go kind of into the longer range forecast. So I should say work week highlights. But anyways, soggy and cool first half of the week. Not a lot of rain, but clouds hold strong through Wednesday with afternoon chances for showers. Friday is the warmest day, less than half an inch of rain all told from Monday to Wednesday. And over the long term, the unsettled pattern looks as if it will persist, although the weekend's looking pretty good. It's more like the in the 10 to or in the 7 to 14 day period looks just sort of unsettled, but maybe some time for that to change. All right. Anyways, it's good to be back. Good to be back with the my normal recording spot. Thank you for watching my videos each week. I'll be back on Friday with an updated look at your weekend forecast. I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons. They help support what I do here. As we head into this time of the year where I'm pretty consistent with just the Monday and Friday forecast, unless there's something interesting going on in weather, it's still a good time to be subscribed to my YouTube channel because, if there's thunderstorms or something like that happening that will be impactful for a day, you'll certainly hear from me, but that's going to happen with less frequency, so you're probably not going to be checking back quite as often. But if you're subscribed, you don't have to check back. If you're subscribed, you'll get a notification, usually on your phone, or when you pull up YouTube, it'll be first. In order to get the notification, you've got to subscribe and hit the bell, which is also down at the bottom of the page, and also turn on YouTube notifications on your phone. So that's an option. If you want to get emailed every time I put up a forecast, I have an option for that. I have a patron level for that, so you can check out my Patreon page if you just don't want to have to try to search my forecasts. Obviously, always I'm going to post them on social media and things like that, so you can find them if you want, but if you want to make it easier, that is one thing you can do. All right, I'll be back on Friday with an updated look at your weekend forecast.